Okay, welcome back, everybody, to the Thunderbird podcast. I believe this is episode 14. It's been a while. Let me look. Episode, yep, episode 14. It's been a while.
14.
Yeah, just been a little busy with stuff. Um, you know, just schedules weren't lining up. But hey, here we are. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm going to be in San Diego in like a month-ish. So we'll be able to do a podcast in person. That'll be cool.
He's
Um,
coming. He's coming down to Dago, y'all. The bold big
yeah,
619.
back to Chula Vista, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. But anyways, it's been a minute. There's been some things we haven't covered. Stuff you're gonna think, oh, that's old. We know. Sorry, we're definitely gonna be more having our podcast more frequent, especially because football season's coming up. The Hall of Fame game is tomorrow, so that's awesome.
Is it really
Yeah,
tomorrow already?
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Hall of Fame game. It's Steelers and Cowboys, but I mean
Wow. I didn't know. I
it's the Hall
didn't
of
know.
Fame game, so it's not like it's gonna be like starters or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But nonetheless, there is football back. That's cool. Yeah, so then we got that, and then next week is preseason, I think.
Yep. Next
Yeah,
week.
yeah. So there's gonna be more football to cover, and soon enough, before you know it, we'll be breaking down week one.
I'm excited.
Me
I'm very
too.
excited. It's
Me
so
too.
close. It's so close.
I know. But anyways, let's get into what the topics are going to be today. So basically, it's going to be more talking about more trades, more signings. Also, we're starting to get some injuries, some big name injuries. So we're going to talk about that and basically how that affects our early look at the playoffs. And I already have the playoff bracket. I'm going to share the screen once we get there, and I'm also going to fill out the bracket for a Don based off of after our talks, see what he thinks.
I have
So,
very controversial picks, y'all.
okay. All right. I'm excited to hear it. So,
Yeah.
the biggest thing that happened last was Julio Jones got traded to the Titans. Uh,
hmm
so, Don, what do you think about
as it's known now, I think the Titans are overrated. I think Ryan Tannehill is overrated. I think I like Derrick Henry. I do like him. I wish he was on another team. I don't want. I wish he was just so I could root for them. But he's on the Titans, so I can't really root for him. But I think this Julio Jones trade. I love Julio Jones. He's one of the. He was one of like the guys like I grew up watching. He's like my Jerry Rice basically. And so him now on the Titans, I think I listen, say what you want about their defense, their offense was lights out last year. Like every game they scored more than 30 points.
Yeah, they
Except
averaged they
except like a
averaged for over 30 points a game last year.
exactly. So like every game is a shootout. It was just that they had to be in shootouts because their defense was so bad and they allowed like so many points. So I think Julio's in a much better situation.
Oh
He's like near the end of his prime. He's not at the end, but he's not like in the middle of it. So he's like at the end of his prime. So I think he has like a good 2 to 3 more productive years left. And I think Tannehill's capable enough to get him to like 1,000 yards and give him like maybe 80 catches. So I think they're gonna see some solid production out of him if he stays healthy. And overall, I think it's a win-win. The Falcons are in rebuild mode, to be honest, and the
yeah,
Titans are in a win-now mode. So I think it's an aggressive move. I like it, and I think the this helps the Titans' offense greatly, barring they don't have any injuries on that offense or the defense for that matter. So
yeah,
yeah, I like it.
yeah. You mentioned it's a win-win situation. Actually, I saw some stats. Calvin Ridley, when he's in games without Julio, Calvin Ridley's stats go up.
hmm
I'd have to find a figure for it, but yeah, Calvin Ridley's stats actually go up. So yeah, it's a win-win. Calvin Ridley's going to see more production with the Falcons. Plus, you got Kyle Pitts coming in. That's
Yep.
going to be a great receiver tight end duo for the Falcons. But Julio's in a much better team. A team that's already established as a good team. I don't think they're overrated, just because one, you rightly acknowledge how good their offense is, but also rightly acknowledge their defense is better. Look,
Exactly.
I'm a bigger fan of the Titans than you are, but look, everybody knows that the Titans defense is not good.
hmm
That's and honestly, that is the biggest difference between Titans in the playoffs and Titans in the Super Bowl. Like
Yeah.
if the Titans had a good defense, dude, the Titans would be a legitimate playoff or a Super Bowl
hmm
contender if they had a defense, but they don't. And if they can get that up in the next few years, Super Bowl maybe, maybe.
Hmm.
But for now, I think they're a playoff team still, because at the least they're going to be in contention, because that offense is still fire. And when they lost Corey Davis to, I think he's on the Jets now.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, they lost their wide receiver too. Now it's just AJ Brown. But boom, solid replacement with Julio. That's that's one of the best wide receiver duos. AJ Brown and Julio Jones, absolutely fantastic. So I think the Titans' offense production is still going to be there. I think it's a boost for their offense, and I think they could still definitely make it to the playoffs with this roster.
Yeah, and I think they're especially going to make it now that Wentz and Quinn Nelson are out, which we'll get to in a bit. But
Yeah,
like now, like the Titans, even without Julio, and let's say this news, like the Colts injury still came up, I still think they will win the division. Now with Julio, I mean, now it's do you cover Julio or do you cover AJ Brown, and then you got to worry
and
about
then
Derrick
and
Henry
then you got to worry
too.
about Derrick Henry. Exactly.
So it's gonna be a nightmare for certain defenses, like defenses like the Ravens
Yeah.
and I don't even know, like the Colts defense. They don't really budge against the Titans. So but they listen, the Texans defense, I rest in peace to them. They're gonna get
Dude,
obliterated.
oh man, I need to draft it. I need to draft Derrick Henry again, man, in my fantasy league. Because dude,
Yeah.
when I had him last year, and those Texan games, I got so many points from Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, man, he's insane. He's insane. Like Derrick Henry against the Texans, that is one of the most strongest human beings
Oh yeah,
alive in that moment. Like he's unstoppable.
that's guaranteed production right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. We're gonna go as best as we can in chronological order. So I think the
Mhm.
next thing that happened was Cam Akers, Rams running back, towards Achilles.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's
Came.
he's he's done.
He's done. Yeah, done. This is a huge loss for the Rams. I mean, they're already in a competitive division where, excuse me, where they don't even know if they're gonna be number one or be number two, and God knows if the third option is even close. So, this is this is bad. I mean, I like Sean McVay. I think he's a great coach. Clearly, the Belichick of our era. But this is Stafford's first year in a new system. I guess no, first year in a new team system because he's been with the Lions and he's had like five coaches. But this
Yeah,
is different. Like Stafford knows that he's competing for a Super Bowl now. Like you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like this is a championship or bust season. They didn't bring Stafford in so they can lose in the divisional round again. They
yeah,
brought him in because they think look at the team we got, and now we got Stafford because
yeah. They
fucking Jared Goff is a fucking he's average. So now we got a gunslinger, a quarterback that's gonna take us to the top. But now you don't got Cam Akers, who was a good not only a good rusher, great receiving back as well. And he especially proved that against the wild card game in Seattle. And so yeah, I think this is a huge loss for them, especially now that they have to face teams like the Niners, like the Seahawks, like the Buccaneers. This is gonna be troubling to say the least, and hopefully, I do think they'll be able to get over it. I think they're still gonna be in the in the better win column. Obviously, they're gonna have a winning record, but this I don't think they're gonna win the division. Not with a loss like this. This is bad.
really
Yeah.
see. Here's the thing: is honestly, I think the Rams are still going to win the division.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, so is like the Rams running game last year. It was like amongst like all the NFL teams, somewhere in the middle. It wasn't
Yeah.
really. I mean, maybe top 15, but top 15 at best. But it wasn't
Hmm.
like super like it wasn't Derrick Henry. They didn't have Nick Chubb. They didn't have Alvin Kamara. They weren't a top five rushing team. I don't even think they were top 10. So even with Cam Akers, I mean, no, Cam Akers is good, and it is a significant loss. But the thing is, though, like they balance that out with the addition of Matthew Stafford to the team. Matthew Stafford over Jared Goff is such a big leap in
Mhm.
skill that like losing someone like Cam Akers, it hurts, but it's not going to bring them down. Plus, I mean, who knows? They could sign back Todd Gurley. I mean, not that he's going to be, his prime, but nonetheless, it's solid replacement, you know,
Mhm.
for Cam Akers. Or maybe they could trade for running back on another team. Who knows? But the point is, I don't know. I think the Rams are so skilled this year, so overlooked. I had them as an NFC championships.
Really, this year?
Yeah, dude. They're like
Wow.
I think that's how important the Matthew Stafford trade is
Hmm.
because they made it to the division. Dude, they beat they beat the Seahawks in the wild card with Jared Goff playing mediocre as shit. Jared Goff played so mediocre in that game.
He had a
As
broken thumb too.
well, I mean, yeah, broken thumb. That's right. Yeah, he played with broken thumb. So yeah, the Rams managed to move on to the divisional round with Jared Goff having a broken thumb, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Like a healthy Matthew Stafford, dude. Oh my gosh, do you remember that game where it was the Browns? He dislocated his shoulder. It was on the it ended up being a game-winning drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dislocated his shoulder, and they popped it back in. They went back out, played, won them the game.
No, they didn't even pop it back in. They just he just went from play to play. Just like he was like, get the fuck off of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
Oh,
didn't even
wow.
pop it back in. They were just like, dude, are you okay? Are you okay? His fucking arm is hanging off. And
Yeah,
he's just like, get the fuck away from me. And he fucking like he's a competitor.
yeah,
He's a legend. He's a legend in the north side.
yeah.
Like from Michigan down to fucking Missouri.
Yeah.
The North loves Matthew Stafford. That guy is a blue collar motherfucker.
Well, and Aaron Rodgers he's like Aaron Rodgers is also giving Matthew Stafford some high praise. He's like, man, like I can't remember the exact quote, but he basically said that Matthew Stafford is like the most underrated quarterback.
Yeah.
And that's coming from Aaron Rodgers, the 2020 MVP himself.
Mhm.
So I don't know, man. I think the Matthew Stafford trade, like just the skill level between Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff is so significant that as much as this loss sucks, it's not going to derail them.
I don't know, man. I think any year under Sean McVay they had a strong running game, they've made the playoffs. Because Todd Gurley won kaputs in fucking 2019 and they missed the playoffs. And then this year they got back a running game with Cam Akers. It wasn't that obviously not Derrick Henry ran a running game, but it was a necessary running game, and they made the playoffs. And then 2017, 2018, Todd Gurley was very still productive before arthritis happened.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. We'll see. I think they'll still be okay. I mean, they still have time to search for another running back.
Yeah, that's the and plus with the way the NFL is today, there's running backs bagging groceries right now that could probably put up 100 yards in a game.
Dude, that would be crazy. What if they sign Marshawn Lynch?
That would be crazy.
That would
That
be
would be crazy.
well, because you
That would
said
be
running backs bagging groceries. I'm like, dude, Marshawn Lynch has already come out of retirement. Yeah. All right.
Emmett Smith is coming back for a 1 year contract.
Dude, did you hear? Okay, this is totally irrelevant. It's kind of funny. Well, it's relevant to what you just said, but not so much. You see, Chad Ochocinco is trying to recruit himself to the Saints.
I did actually,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's the other big injury I forgot to mention to you before the podcast started. Michael
Mm.
Thomas.
He's injured?
Yeah, Michael Thomas is injured. He's going to miss the first half of the season.
Oh, wait, with what?
Let me
Like, did he
check.
get injured today?
No, it happened a couple weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago. Really?
Yeah, 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 and that's why Chad Ochocinco was trying to recruit himself to the Saints because he's like, yo, like, dude, I can probably pull up the post right now. Sure.
Of
Yeah,
course,
so
Chad Ochocinco would do that.
okay, Saints writer Starlight Hero Saints star wide receiver Michael Thomas is expected to miss the start of the 2021 season after undergoing surgery to repair ligaments in
Oh
his ankle.
yeah. I remember this story now.
Yeah,
Yep,
July
I got it.
23rd. That's when it happened.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He had it. He had it late. He had like late surgery. They should have gotten earlier.
Yeah. Okay, so he's going to start.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty bad if I'm being honest. I mean, it might knock him out of the wild card division if they give up a few games. I mean, I like Jameis. I do think he's gonna be pretty good in New Orleans, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's crazy because New Orleans still have a talented roster. Like they're still like
Yeah.
even like minus the quarterback, that's a Super Bowl roster. But
Well, I mean, Jameis Winston. Okay, I'm not saying he's Super Bowl talent, but I think Jameis Winston might be better than people think he's going to be.
probably. I mean, but he has how many years was he in Tampa? He didn't even sniff the wild card once. Like,
No,
so
actually, it's not true. One season they went 9-7, missed the playoffs, but they were in competition.
so separates the good from the great. You
Oh,
gotta make the playoffs.
yeah, no, you're right. But I mean, yet again, dude.
That's
I mean,
why. That's why I don't always sing Matthew Stafford's praises because he's never in the playoffs. He's been in the playoffs like what 3 times,
yeah,
and how many years has he been playing?
yeah.
So we got to make the
Well, I mean, that's
playoffs.
that's the what I feel like that's doing parts of the rest of the Lions team.
Then he has to demand a trade or
Oh,
something. He should have demanded a trade earlier
uh,
than 2020.
yeah.
The
No,
fuck
you
out of here, Matthew Stafford. This guy should have been the quarterback for like I don't even know. He should have been, Matthew Stafford should have gotten traded back. He should have demanded a trade like in 2017. That's when he should have demanded a trade. Because he is in like his later prime and he could definitely take a team to Super Bowl. Well, no, let me stay in Detroit for the heart of the city and let me be going 3-13 every year. God damn it. That's what separates the competitors from the settlers. You want to settle or do you want to compete?
okay? Well, I mean, at least he's on the Rams. Anyways,
He's on the Rams now, yeah.
anyways,
That was so disrespectful of me to say.
yeah. Holy crap,
It wasn't that disrespectful.
teammates.
It is
Anyways,
true though.
what? My gosh, where? Oh, okay. I'm talking about Jameis Winston. That's right.
Yeah.
Because the Saints.
Michael Thomas too. Yeah.
Michael Thomas. Yeah. So you think it's gonna have a pretty big impact on the Saints?
Big impact probably because I can't even.
Actually, yeah. You
Who's
know what I
another
think?
who's another receiver on that team?
I don't know because Emmanuel Sanders is now with the Bills.
He's a Bill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I know what they Alvin. Who's the tight end?
I don't know because Jared Cook's on the
Jared
Chargers.
Cook went to the Chargers. Jesus, then that may be
Actually, yeah, that could be
that.
pretty
This could be
bad.
bad. This could be
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's the NFC. It's not as competitive as the AFC, but it is going to be. I think it's going to be more competitive than last year. Then,
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, I will say, I mean, any fantasy owners get Alvin Kamara on your team right now. He's gonna fucking go off the first 4 weeks of the season.
yeah,
He's the only he's gonna be the only one who's gonna be touching the ball.
yeah, basically.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
and
it's bad.
yeah, no, it is because I mean, it's yeah, no, the NFC is getting more competitive. I mean, yeah, like the whole NFC West is scary, the
Yeah.
entirety. And if
Mhm.
49ers stay healthy, dear Lord, like dear
Yeah,
Lord.
and don't sleep on Arizona.
The NFC East still will probably be the worst division in the NFC, but it's not going to be as bad as last year. I don't know. Like whoever wins that division is going to be the fourth seed, but I don't think the winner of that division is going to have a losing record.
Yeah, I still think the Cowboys are probably gonna win the division. I don't really have faith in any other team. I mean, I don't really have that much faith in the Cowboys, but
The,
I just like
the,
looking from offense to defense and all the positions. The Cowboys are obviously like the
it's
most.
it's between the Giants and the Cowboys.
Yeah, Washington. Why would you put your faith in Ryan Fitzpatrick at this point? He always lets you down. And then Eagles, obviously not. And then Giants. I still don't like Daniel Jones. Even though he has like 1,000 weapons now, I still wouldn't trust him. Like the Cowboys, like the only one that because the only team that feels like they have chemistry even though they're a losing team, but they feel like because they most of the key pieces have all been there for like 5 years now, so
Yeah,
they feels like it's a more like a
established.
more established team
Yeah,
exactly. So I got them. They're probably gonna go like 10 and what is it 10 and 7 or 9 and 8 now. So
yeah,
and that'll probably be enough to win.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the rest of the NFC is going to be competitive, and I think losing Michael Thomas for even a little bit could really hurt the Saints, pushing out of the playoff picture.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too, man. And but also, I don't. This is not gonna bring Arizona. This is not Arizona. This isn't gonna bring Carolina Panthers. This isn't gonna. Oh, now they're gonna be second place. No, that's not gonna happen either. Sorry.
Ooh,
Let me guess. Your playoff bracket, you got the Panthers as the seventh seed, don't you?
it's my bold prediction.
Oh my god, I should have known. All right, let's move on.
Okay. Um. All right. Just triangle forward. This will probably be quick. Deshaun Watson is a trade. So the Texans are officially open to trading. They have quite the demand. It's like three high draft picks plus like two players. I think that's
Hmm.
and the the like three teams that are actually in talks are the Eagles, crazy, the Dolphins, and the Panthers.
Panthers still.
Yeah,
Well, I guess if Sam Darnold doesn't
it's
work out, then I
it's
guess
more so
yeah.
rumors, but yeah,
Um. Okay, so for you, would you want him to come to Philadelphia?
I mean, like, yeah, it's the shot. Well, here's the thing, man. Because
He
here's the
comes
thing.
with a lot of baggage, is that way?
Yeah, well, because there's a fat lawsuit going against him right now. Um, and look, talent wise, right now, obviously, Deshaun Watson and Jalen Hurts. But dude, I've been hearing some great stuff about Jalen Hurts in the locker room, man. Like I've been hearing this guy is
Mm,
absolute leader, and that's what you need. I heard he's taking wide receivers and tight ends for like additional hour after practice, just establish more chemistry with them. Dude, that's awesome. Like so, I mean, look, Jalen Hurts right now, obviously not better than Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, of course, is better right now. But hey, I don't know, man. I think one of the first things in being a great quarterback is being a great leader because it's the
mhm.
quarterback position. Everybody, whether you watch football or not, everybody knows what a quarterback is. Everybody knows. And the reason is, it's not just because they throw the football, right? It's because the leadership that comes with the quarterback position. So I think that's, if even if you don't have the greatest talent right now, having a solid leadership foundation in that growth mentality that Jalen Hurts has, that's going to propel them to you know
Mhm.
greater levels. And he's not a bad quarterback. I really don't think
Jalen,
so. Yeah.
I just need to see more from him. It
Oh,
was
for
hard to
sure. Yeah.
assess last year. Yeah, I
Yeah. I
mean, he
do. I
showed
do
some
want to see more.
sparks. He
Yeah.
showed some sparks. I'll give him that.
Yeah. For sure. So yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
I think the answer would
I
be
just don't think he should. I mean, at this point, I don't even know if he should even be in the league at this point.
yeah.
He's comes with so much legal stuff. It's just if I was an NFL team, I'd just be like, it's not even worth it. We'll find someone down the line. You know what I mean? With especially
Yeah.
the way college quarterbacks are. How apparently every single one of them is like a top 5-star recruit now.
Yeah.
You'll find someone else. Trust me.
Yeah. The thing. Yeah. If there wasn't a fat lawsuit against him, then oh yeah, then I would probably say yes to Sean Watson because
Yeah.
of just how talented he is. Dude,
Yeah.
he last season had the most overlooked season.
Yeah. For
He
sure.
he had I think somewhere around like 40 touchdowns, not many interceptions with the Texans
Yeah.
with that trash team
He only had Will Fuller and a bunch of
and
scrubs.
Brandon Cooks. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know they had Brandon Cooks.
yeah, yeah. Brandon Cooks is their number one receiver, which is
I mean,
sad.
until the Houston Texans be go back to being the Houston Oilers and going for tradition again, I don't care about what they say.
That
I
would
don't
be
even
the
care.
Titans. Though.
That's
I'm just saying
forget that
the
happened.
Oilers.
No, I know the Oilers
Yeah.
eventually became the Titans, but you can just do what the Browns did. The Browns became the Ravens, and then they just brought back the Browns again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And especially now you already have the team in Houston. But NFL hates tradition, I guess. Because think about it, Houston Texans. That is the stupidest name. Admit it. Let's just be honest. Okay, let's just be completely honest.
I
Out
don't
of
think
all
it's
the
a
NFL
stupid
teams,
name, but it's
the
not like
Houston Texans. It's like no shit. It's like no shit. Yes, you're the Texans because you're from fucking. It's like being called. It's like the base. You should know. You're a Philadelphia sports guy. Like the Philadelphia Phillies. That's just stupid. I hate that name. So the Houston Tech. I'm starting a petition today. All of you guys, you should go tweet this, Instagram it. Listen, change the what do they call them? Change the Texans back to the Oilers. We bring back the Houston Oilers. Thank you very much. Deshaun Watson, he's not going to make the league. Sorry.
But you know what? With climate change and everything, and trying to push for renewable energy, maybe they should be like the Houston solar panels. the Houston windmills.
Houston solar panels.
I love that.
That was funny.
That was funny.
All right, what's next?
What's next? Oh,
Aaron Rodgers, right? Is that next?
now let's say that.
Oh, okay.
One more thing before we get to the Colts and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Xavier Howard wants to be traded out of Miami.
Best cornerback in the second best behind Jalen Ramsey. Second best cornerback in the league. This should be a bigger deal, but it's just because the Dolphins, like, I don't know. I feel like there's like no stars, like superstars on the Dolphins team.
Besides him.
Yeah, and even then, it's like he's not even that. He's like no one really talks about him like they talk about Jalen Ramsey. But like this guy is this guy is a bona fide stud, and so him wanting out of Miami, I think that would be terrible for them because they did have the top. Like them and the Rams had like the best defense last year. Yeah. And so I think this is big. If I were them, I would pay him give him a 6-year deal to the moon. Yeah. I mean, if he does get traded, I don't know where I'd want to see him. I guess, me. Of course, I'd want him on the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah,
but I mean, if they were here's the thing: if they were to trade him, knowing Miami, knowing Florida as a sports team, they'd probably trade him to some dumpster organization like the Bengals or something, which wouldn't be bad. But imagine if you went to the Broncos, that would be pretty. That would be bad.
They're already set.
I know, but still,
they have
the Broncos
they have Kyle Fuller and J.C. Horn.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. They want more.
Yeah. Or no. Sorry, Patrick Surtain.
Mm-hmm.
J.C. Horn, Panthers.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I think this should be a bigger deal. It really should. But I do think they're gonna eventually reach an agreement. I really do. I don't think
so
he's gonna get traded.
Yeah, because I think the last thing I said actually is he would prefer a contract extension rather than He's like, hey, basically he's at the point like, hey, if I get traded, great. But you know what? I want a contract extension.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. No. Any team would be looking to get him in because he's so good. Let 10 interceptions last season.
I think so. Led the league.
Yeah, he led the league. 10 interceptions.
He has like the most since 2019, I think.
I think so. Yeah, didn't he pick off Mahomes 2 or 3 times?
2 times. 2 times.
Same game.
Yeah. Same game. I watched that game.
Yeah, me too.
That game was a blowout, and then the Dolphins just came back, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, the Chiefs still won.
The Chiefs always win. The Chiefs never give up leads. No, even if it could be 45 to 3. No, it could be 45 to nothing, and the team will be it's now 45-42, and you'll think that team that has the momentum will win, and then the Chiefs still win. It's like they always get pressed till the end. Insane.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's talk Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers, that was the big thing back in May. Aaron Rodgers to Denver. Oh my gosh, Aaron Rodgers to Las Vegas. Where Aaron
Everybody.
Rodgers, he's not going to be with the Packers anymore. Aaron Rodgers with the Packers.
Yeah.
He's staying. It's confirmed 100%.
Just for this year, though.
Yeah, just for this year, for sure. And Devontae Adams with as well.
Probably
And the
Devontae's in the
Packers
league too.
after this year, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Packers got Randall Cobb back, actually.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like a huge, deal, but
Man, this was easily the funnest sports story, or at least NFL story to follow.
oh yeah,
It was awesome.
absolutely, dude. And do you see his press conference the day he got
I
back?
watched the whole thing.
Dude.
I watched the whole thing.
It
It was awesome to hear. I've never seen a team like a major quarterback just air out his team like that.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, haven't seen it, see Aaron Rodgers back with the Packers, and so a lot of people were like, we had rumors, on why Aaron Rodgers didn't want to be there, but no, the first day back, Aaron Rodgers laid it out. He totally exposed the organization, basically saying he's like, yeah, this is my 17th year with the team. I want, I think I'd be some good in recruitment for the team because this is Wisconsin. People come to play with me and the rest of the team, not for vacation.
That was awesome. I loved it when you said that.
I love, dude.
That
Me
was
too.
awesome.
Me
That was
too.
awesome.
Yeah, he's like, people are coming to play with me and the
It's
team,
true.
a winning team. Yeah. Nobody goes through Green Bay for vacation.
Yeah. That was awesome to hear.
Yeah, and so he's like, I figured I feel like I could solve recruitment, and anything I said, the organization would listen to me, and he's like, and veteran players when they're on their way out, teams just didn't give a crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you should totally, for those who are watching this, you should totally go watch the press conference.
You'll never see something like that. Like that's
It's
like rare to see.
Yeah, it's extremely rare to see such a notable quarterback just air out his team.
Air it out. Embarrass the Packers.
Yeah. And the best part about it is they ain't gonna do nothing.
Exactly.
Because
what are they gonna do?
Because
Aaron Rodgers has been released.
Yeah, because the Packers need Aaron Rodgers more than Aaron Rodgers needs the Packers. Yeah.
It was just awesome. It was awesome to see.
Yeah.
But Jesus, this was insane. This was an insane saga to follow. And now, okay, so how do you think now he's back? How do you think this is gonna do you think they're still gonna be as dominant? Because they're 26-6 under Matt LaFleur, and so and they kept mostly everybody except Corey Linsley. Other than that, he went to my team, but. They pretty much kept everybody, so they're still kind of very talented. I will say the defense has actually got better because through the draft and all that.
Oh, really? I didn't pay too much attention.
The offense is now just more so. It's just because it's Aaron. It's Aaron and everybody's relationship with him now on that offense. So it's do you think they're gonna be? Do you think they're gonna regress, digress, or stay the same? Or no, sorry, regress, be better, or stay the same?
I'd say stay the same. Because they're essentially the same team. But the thing is, I think they could end up as they were the number one seed last season, right?
Yeah.
But no, that's not happening. The Buccaneers are too good. They are too good. The Bucs
second seed.
It's bold. I have them as third because of the Rams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. But if they do get the second seed, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
The Rams and Packers at 2 and 3, that's pretty interchangeable for me. I'm saying Rams right now, just because I like their defense a little more, and they do have some nice receiver weapons with now Matthew Stafford. What the hell? So, but nonetheless, because the thing is, without Aaron Rodgers, I was like, dude, the Vikings are winning that division now.
Yeah.
But nope, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams was there to stay. Packers. No doubt. I think the Vikings are. I think they will, and I think they definitely can make the playoffs as a wild card team. But it just sucks. Well, it doesn't suck necessarily, but it sucks for them because I totally once Aaron if Aaron Rodgers had left, I was like Vikings division winners, no doubt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, man. I think the Packers. I think they're probably going to digress, just not that much though. Like still think they'll get at the least 12 wins.
yeah,
Actually, at the
yeah, I
most,
could
like I'm sorry, at the most 12 wins. I
really,
don't think they're gonna get 13 wins this year. I think 12. What's that? What's that? 12-5, right?
yeah, 25.
So 12-5. I think that's a pretty respectable record. I think that should be
Yeah,
good for a second or third seed.
yeah,
I think it's gonna be second seed, but so I think they're gonna be okay. I listen. Now we know this is definitely Aaron Rodgers. He's gonna get. I feel like he might get booed. It depends. If you're a Green Bay sports fan, it's kind of hard what kind of reaction you're supposed to have. Like you have him for one more year, so do you appreciate him or do you boo him for what he put you through? You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a weird dynamic. That's gonna be cool to see. Obviously, I can't wait to watch just like the first game.
yeah,
So yeah, I think the Packers will still make the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna
for
make the
sure.
Super Bowl.
No,
It would be
no,
cool. It would be cool if Rodgers was like, "This is why y'all motherfuckers should have paid me," and then he just fucking and yeah,
yeah. It would be cool to see Rodgers, but I don't think it's gonna happen. The
yeah,
Bucks are too good.
yeah. They're too loaded.
Like, not only are they too good, they have the same team that was loaded last season. And
Mhm.
not only that, but think about this: the Bucks last season, well, every team last season didn't have OTAs, didn't have training, right? So Tom Brady had to jump into that system with no OTAs and no training. So apparently, Tom Brady didn't have the playbook figured out like completely until like week 12 or something. And from
Yeah,
there, they didn't lose a single game the rest of the
yeah.
season.
And Tom Brady played with a torn MCL too.
And he played with the torn. Dude, that's insane.
That
That
is
is insane. It's torn MCL the whole season and won the whole Super Bowl.
yeah.
Bizarre. And not only that, they killed the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. They
They
killed them.
did. They
They
did. It was
killed them.
bad. It was bad,
They killed
man.
the Chiefs.
Yeah, and we're still saying the Chiefs are gonna go to the Super Bowl
Yeah,
until the day we die, basically.
yeah, yeah. And
Crazy, man. Crazy.
no, it's crazy. Like it's the same team, and now they have year two together. They
Hmm.
have OTAs preseason. Dude, Bucks are not going to be the ones.
Yeah.
They're too good. Pending a crazy injury, pending Tom Brady gets injured or something.
Hmm.
You
If
know,
everything goes perfect, the Bucks are gonna be the one seed.
yeah, absolutely. It's just as long as Brady doesn't get injured, or they don't get hit by the injury bug across the whole team. You know?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
yeah. And speaking of injuries, this is huge for the Colts. Both Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson are both out 5 to 12 weeks with a foot injury. That is huge.
Oh, Carson's your boy, so go ahead, Avery. I wanna sit back and just hear you out.
Well, I've talked about it here before on the podcast. I said that Wentz, and once he comes back, still is going to have a better season than last year because of one, just how bad it was, and two, he's in a much better system with Frank Reich. As the head coach. Frank Reich was the OC during the Super Bowl season. That during Wentz's basically MVP season. You know, that was who coached Carson Wentz. So once Carson Wentz recovers from his foot injury, oh, he's gonna be great. He's gonna be great. But the fact is that they're downgrading all the way from Carson Wentz to Jacob Eason, whoever he is. I've never heard of him before until now. And not only that, Quentin Nelson, are he's the best guard in football, arguably the best lineman in football. I think so. He's
Yeah.
so good to have both your star quarterback and in star lineman out for 5 to 12 weeks. That's huge. Especially I looked at it, their first 5 games. I'll look up the order, just get the order right. But I do know who they play. They play the Seahawks. They play the Rams. They play the Titans, the Dolphins, and it's another AFC team. Rams, Seahawks, Ravens. Ravens.
Mm.
That's the first 5 games.
That's
That
bad.
that is tough already. Without Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson, dude,
They can easily be 0-5.
yeah, that's potentially 0-5, 2-3 at the best.
Yeah.
At the best.
Yeah,
It
this is devastating for them, man. This is bad.
and the thing is, dude. So I I made a playoff. So as I said, we're gonna do a little playoff bracket for Dawn. I'm gonna show mine. So I did mine last week. We were supposed to record last week, so I did mine. Right. This is before the Carson Wentz injury. I had the Colts as a number 3 seed in the AFC because of how how like dude the Colts are a Super Bowl contender team with their players healthy, with everybody healthy. Like that defense loaded, that offense pretty stacked,
Yeah.
and now you lose two of your best players, the quarterback Carson Wentz, who I think was destined for comeback player of the year, and Quentin Wilson, arguably best. That's huge, especially over the first 5 games. That's
Yeah.
if they you cannot start off 0-5 in the AFC. You can't.
You're not going to make the playoffs
Yeah,
unless you win out. You're not going to make the playoffs.
yeah, exactly. And they're likely not to win out,
Yeah.
And I've seen it happen before. I've seen a team start off 1-5, win out, and go to the playoffs. I think I've actually seen the Colts do that in the Chiefs. But the point is, I don't think you're going to be able to do that this season because how competitive the AFC is. It's not going to happen. So if you start off 0-5, that kills your playoff potential. That kills it. And yeah, I think they very likely could go 0-5 to start the season. It sucks, man, because I was excited to see the Colts. I really was. But those are two huge injuries.
Those are bad. It's bad, man. It's just it's why I like Carson Wentz, but he's fragile. Like he had a
So
back fracture, he had a torn
I
ACL,
was
now he's a
gonna
foot fracture.
I was gonna say before this injury, I my opinion was he's not injury prone. I was gonna say besides the ACL, like I was like the back fracture was all line offering shitty protection. And the concussion that he had in the Seahawks game, Davion County targeting. So really, it was the ACL. But now this, I'm like, you know what? I am gonna lean a little bit more into the injury prone.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, man. Foot like a foot stress fracture. At this point, like that's terrible time.
I've heard rumors that the reason he got that injury was because it was an injury he got back in high school and never had a look at.
It's not on
But
him. So
nonetheless,
then,
it
how
happened.
was he playing it with 20? How was he playing it with 2017 then,
I mean, he
or
said stress.
2018?
I mean, stress factor, right? I mean, you know, it's an injury that happens.
It's kind of boneheaded at that point then.
Oh yeah, no fun.
Yeah, well, sorry Colts. It's not gonna be this year.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, now that we've talked a little bit about how trades, signings, injuries affect teams, let's go into our playoff pictures. Our early regular season start predictions.
I think this is our second one, so this should be. I definitely. This is our second. We did something similar. I
Oh,
think.
what we did was we teams that we think are going to miss the playoffs that made it last year, and teams that are going to make it this year that didn't make it last year. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's.
I think this playoff bracket will be much better. You guys can hold us accountable.
Yeah.
Now this is on flash drive.
Yeah. It's on you. It's gonna be on YouTube. Yeah. All right.
Let's do this.
Yep. All right. So here is me. Here's my bracket.
This is for this year?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We got Browns, Chargers, Patriots, Bills. Wow, the Patriots. Okay. Ravens, Titans. It's a first off, just looking just face value alone. That's already a great first week, like
Oh yeah,
just for the playoffs.
yeah.
Let me move this real quick. And then what do we got? So we got Packers, Vikings, Panthers, Rams, Niners. Wow, the
I'm gonna
Niners and
actually.
the Giants.
I'm sorry. I meant to replace that order of the start.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I was thinking
Okay.
about it a bit some more. I think it's gonna be Cowboys,
Hmm.
but it doesn't change the fact that I think the Niners are gonna win that game.
Okay. So I'm trying to understand like which is the one seed and which
Oh
one's.
yeah. So I'm sorry. I'll help you with that. So right here is
Thank you.
the. I'll go AFC. So Chiefs are number one seed, right?
Okay.
Bills number two.
Okay.
Browns number three.
Okay.
Titans number four.
Okay.
Ravens number five.
Yep.
Chargers number six. And Patriots seven.
Okay.
So then here is Bucks one, Rams two, Packers three, Cowboys four, 49ers five, Vikings six, Panthers seven.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right. It's not a. I mean, honestly, the AFC looks is a lot more exciting than the. I mean, Packers Vikings games, they're boring. Panthers Rams, it's like eh. Niners Cowboys, the only reason that's enticing because it's two classic teams.
yeah.
I think this is a. Let me see. What else we got? Packers versus Rams. So yeah, Rams. I would probably change that at this point. Bucks Niners. That's a pretty good divisional. I
That's
would also
I
take
think
the
that's a
Bucks in that.
great game.
I don't even know if I agree with you though with the Niners even advancing. I wouldn't just count out the Cowboys
Oh, I
automatically losing.
versus the Niners, healthy Niners. Oh, dude, I'm
Exactly. Let me see. Brown. Okay, let me go to AFC. Browns and Chargers.
that that's
I agree. I agree. I think that's fair.
it,
I don't think we could beat the Browns. I honestly don't.
it's gonna be a tough one though.
Yeah. Patriots, Bills. Yeah, Bills. Ravens, Titans. You got the Ravens. Okay, good job.
It's
Browns,
it's
Bills.
it's
Browns,
because
Bills is the game we're waiting for. We haven't
dude,
seen that yet.
it's gonna be a good one.
I really wanted that to be the AFC Championship this year, but can't have everything. Chiefs, Ravens. I see this. I feel like that's gonna be a good game now because we've never seen Lamar face Pat Mahomes because Mahomes is like
In the
3-0
playoffs.
against Lamar. Yeah, we never seen him in the playoffs, so I think it's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be an intense ass game. So I can't wait for that.
I
But
hope it's competitive this time, dude. I really hope so.
and then Bills and Chiefs. So yeah, pretty much a Super Bowl repeat. I agree with with the outcome. Wait, who do you have? Oh yeah, the Bucks. You got them winning again.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha. So I agree with the last two teams.
yeah.
It's just in the beginning, like the wild card teams. I definitely have them different.
Okay. So you want to get into that?
Yeah, let's get into that real quick.
All right. Who's gonna be your one seed for each side?
Okay, the AFC one seed is
Yep.
the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right. Chiefs one.
And the AFC. Let's do AFC NFC. We'll just go back and back.
Let's do
Or should
back
we
to
just
back. Actually, no. Let's do eight.
let's stick with AFC? Yeah. Number two, the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Hey, I got you.
All
Number
right.
three, the Bills. Obviously,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a very tight race.
I think the Browns could pick off two, but we'll see.
Yeah. Number four, the Titans, because they're the only now like
Competent
decent,
team in the
yeah,
South.
competent team in the South. Yeah, the AFC South is such a shit division. I hate the AFC South. Um, Number five, I definitely have the Baltimore Ravens.
Right. That's
Number six, let me think about this. Number six, who would I have in the six? Probably the Miami Dolphins.
not your Chargers.
Not. I think we'd be the last ones if I'm being honest. I would have
Really?
Miami. They have a much better defense than us.
Yeah, but your offense is so much better.
I get that, but defense will always wins championships.
Wins championships, but it doesn't always get you
And then the Chargers for my seventh seed. Patriots do miss it in my opinion. I think it's just gonna be a weird season. I don't think Cam is gonna go back to his super Cam days. So
but they have
sorry.
Mac Jones now, so
Even then, how God knows how effective he is as a rookie. So I'll do the outcomes later. Let's just go to the NFC.
yeah, for sure. All right,
Uh,
you won.
NFC one seed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right.
The two seed. Are you ready for this one?
Yep.
The Seattle Seahawks.
Whoa,
Yep, I said it.
whoa. What makes you think that? I'm curious.
I am the see. Listen, like what was the big headline? Oh, Russell Wilson demands trade from Seattle.
Yeah.
Even though honestly, I honestly don't think I really actually fully believe that story. Like looking back now, I mean, they fixed the offensive line through the draft. I
Yes.
still
No.
like.
They. Yeah. No. That story wasn't true. He never
Yeah, I
demanded
still
a
like.
trade.
I mean, yeah, I think Chris Carson's gonna have a breakout season. I think he's gonna become by seasons and Chris Carson's gonna be a top five running back. That's how productive I think he'll be. And I think the defense, it's not. I don't think it's LOB. I don't think it's 2013 LOB style yet, but it's a very competent defense. And right now, the reason I would just have them. Here's the thing: the Packers, I do think are going to go 12-5. I think the Seahawks are probably going to go 12-5, and they're going to have some kind of uh,
Tiebreaker.
tiebreaker. Some I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be head to head or it's just some random stuff. But I think the Seahawks will be the two seed.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Wow, that's
Green Bay,
bold. That is
it's bold.
bold.
Green Bay Packers as a three seed. Oh shit.
Okay.
Four seed the Dallas Cowboys. Even though I liked for it to be the Giants, but it's not going to be the Giants. I can't I don't trust Daniel Jones and I don't like him. The
Fair.
five seed, yeah. The five seed. Let me think. Who do I like? And I guess the Los Angeles Rams. I'll put them as the five seed. Six seed. Let me think. It's not the Panthers. I wouldn't put the. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. And the Saints are going to be missing Michael Thomas, so no, I don't trust that either.
There's one team that's like, well, why haven't you said it yet? I mean,
The Niners, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, let's just put the Niners.
I was
Sure.
gonna say, man. I was like, dude, how do you not say the Niners? That's like,
Let's just put the Niners there, just because why not? And then seventh seed. Here's the thing. I don't know what the Bears are going to do, so I think they are going to sit Fields, and as much as I hate that, so I think the Vikings will probably get the seventh seed. I don't think it's going to be the year where we get an entire division in the playoffs.
no.
Sorry, Cardinals. Sorry, Cardinals. I should, but I just don't. Okay, let's
Okay.
do outcomes now, right? I think we're all good.
Yeah.
Let's start in the AFC.
Okay.
Dolphins, Bills, right away. I'm going the Buffalo Bills. Oh,
Dude, wait.
sorry.
Let's start with the Browns game.
Yeah, sorry. Browns, Chargers. I got the ooh, ooh. You know what? I'm feeling dangerous, Avery.
You think your Chargers are gonna beat the Browns?
I think my Chargers are going to be a dangerous play. We're going to be a team that no one wants to. We're going to go on a hot streak in December like we always do. You know, go ahead and type the Chargers in that little column right there, Avery. I
This
got a
is
good feeling.
this is where they would play the Chiefs if they won that.
Yeah, because we're the seventh seed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now okay, let's just go Bills Dolphins then. Bills obviously. Just to spoil Bills Ravens. You can just put the Ravens in the other one too.
A rematch.
A rematch, and I think this is gonna be better because Lamar will hopefully be healthy.
Is he not?
Because you remember he got injured in the last game, like the last when they faced each other. He got injured like in the third quarter or something in the divisional.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and that's why the game was boring because it was like the status was like 17-3. No one wants to watch
Yeah.
that. And then let me see, Bills Ravens. Barring, actually, you know what? No, who am I kidding? Bills.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's like, ah,
That would be like, yeah. I think they'll be too overwhelming. Can't Chiefs Chargers Chiefs. I'm not gonna be that delusional. But I think like that game is gonna be awesome. The Chiefs
yeah.
Chargers. That's in the playoffs. That sounds great. Bills Chiefs. I got the Chiefs. They don't lose. Sorry. As long as Mahomes is on that team, they're gonna make the Super Bowl. It's not even like make the playoffs. They're gonna make the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, so the NFC now. Where do we Vikings Seahawks, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Seahawks. Seahawks. I have Kirk Cousins in the playoffs. Everyone besides that New Orleans game where he got lucky, he's
Yeah.
not good in
That
the
was weird.
playoffs. Packers Niners.
That's a
Oh
tough
no, is
one.
it Rams Cowboys? I think it's Rams Cowboys
Oh
next, right?
no, Packers Niners.
Packers Niners. Okay. Packers.
Okay.
Packers. I'm not entirely confident about that either, but I'll just
That's
say
gonna be
Packers.
if that happens, that's gonna be a good game.
Hopefully, the Niners always beat the Packers' ass when they have like a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Rams, Cowboys. You know what? You know what, Dallas? I'm gonna give the Cowboys this one.
You're on
Surprisingly,
crack.
I'm not on
That is
crack.
gonna be a blowout game if
Don't
that
say
happens.
that. It's not gonna be a blowout. You kidding me? Don't
The
say that.
Rams are so significantly better than the Cowboys. I'm not even being biased here.
Offensively, they're so significantly better.
Okay.
Defensively, yes,
Okay.
but offensively, they'd go toe to toe. You kidding me?
Well, okay. Well, if they go toe to toe and the Rams defense is significantly better than that, then boom, Rams.
You should be, but I just don't have a good feeling about the Rams. I'm sorry. Packers,
Rams. The
Seattle.
Rams always
Hey,
handle the
hey,
Cowboys.
hey,
They
hey!
always do.
This is my bracket.
It's my turn. It's
It's
my
my turn. Okay.
turn. You told
Packers
me it was my turn.
Packers Seahawks is a matchup that I hate because I hate it.
Well,
I
this would
remember.
be in Seattle.
Okay, good actually. You know what? That's good
It would be in
because that
Seattle.
means Seattle would go on. So I got Seattle winning.
Wow, this is interesting.
The Seattle Seahawks. Fucking awesome name. Buccaneers versus Cowboys. I got the Buccaneers. That's gonna be over. That's gonna be an overwhelming game for Dallas. That's
Well,
just gonna be. It's gonna
yeah,
be
no
too
doubt.
overwhelming. Especially Brady against the Cowboys in the playoffs. Are you kidding me? I can't wait to see that if it happens. I really want to see that. You know you want to see that too.
No, I don't.
You don't want to see Brady against the Cowboys in the playoffs. That's gonna be like awesome. He's gonna
Oh
fuck them up.
well, it wouldn't be a close game. It wouldn't.
Exactly. It's gonna be a fucking awesome. Okay.
Well,
Anyway, that's gonna be an awesome game.
look,
I
man.
like
I love.
my playoffs
Look.
more.
I love watching the Cowboys get blown out. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to the playoffs, I like close games. And the Bucks Cowboys is not going to be a close game.
But as an
The
Eagles
Bucks.
fan, you should be like, fuck
Oh well.
yeah. Like
Oh,
if
of
there's
course.
one exception,
Well,
if there's one exception for a
well,
team to get blown
well,
out,
well, yeah. Of course, I want them to get blown out. If this happens, of course I want them to get blown out. But the thing is,
Yeah.
I don't want to see the Cowboys advance in the playoffs. Okay?
but they're gonna. So
No, they're
just
not.
accept it.
No, they're not.
You think? Listen, in my scenario, listen. Let
The
me just say
Rams.
this.
The Rams always handle the Cowboys. They always.
Let me just say this. In your scenario, that your AFC playoffs were a lot more exciting, but in my scenario, the NFC playoffs are much more exciting. This is a much awesome fucking playoffs. And then the Buccaneers, Seahawks, I got the Bucks. Well, hold on, let me actually think about this.
A dog.
Let me actually think about this, you fuck. Seahawks against the Oh no, it's in Tampa. It's in Tampa. Sorry. Yeah, Tampa Bay Bucks.
I was gonna say.
If I forgot. I don't remember because if this was in Seattle, I would give this to Seattle. Even if it was another 2014 situation against the Packers, I would still give it to Seattle. Chiefs, Bucks. I got the Chiefs. Sorry, y'all. I don't like to say it, but it's just gonna happen. And I know I said that last time. Oh, the Chiefs are gonna win. It's just gonna happen. They got blown out, but I got a good feeling about this one. Super Bowl 56. I like my bracket a lot more than yours, obviously.
Mine makes more sense. I feel like, but in the NFC
I don't
side,
think so.
with the
I don't think
exception
so.
of maybe the Panthers, then with the exception of I understand the Panthers is a bold prediction. I understand that. With the exception of the Panthers, I think mine makes so much sense. The only
I
thing
think
that's like
honestly, I have
debatable,
the
the only
yeah.
thing that's like debatable for me about my bracket is the Rams and Packers at 2 and 3. That's it.
But honestly, the team that I'm least sure about, like in my entire bracket, is the Dolphins. I don't know if the Dolphins are
Oh
gonna
yeah,
make it to the
that's
6th seed. But
I don't
here's the thing: if I move the Chargers up, that would ruin my entire bracket. But
the
I
thing
do
is
think that
the thing is
yeah,
if the Dolphins make it, they're not gonna be
they're
higher
not
than
gonna
7.
advance. Yeah, they're not gonna be higher.
For me, I have them at best at number 7 and
Hmm.
not advancing.
Like honestly, the Dolphins are where the Colt where I was where I actually no the Titans is where I'd put the Colts, and then the Dolphins is where I'd put the Titans. But Carson Wentz had to have a fucking foot fracture.
And
So
Quentin Wilson
and what?
and Quentin Wilson.
And Quentin Nelson too. Never
Yeah,
want to forget the O lineman.
yeah.
But yeah, I like my playoffs a lot. Even though I do think the NFC is going to be much more exciting. It's because I feel like you're throwing too much heat on. I feel like you still have a lot. You have more faith in the Packers than I do. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, which is really weird because
Yeah, I don't know because you don't like the Packers.
the last 2 seasons, I've been so anti-faith in the Packers, and you've been like,
Hmm.
"Come on, man." Me, I'm now it's the opposite. I'm like, "No, dude, Packers." I don't know. Well, it's not even so much that. I just think they're putting an incredible amount of faith in the Seahawks.
I am. I really am. I
That
have
is,
them. I have them. What as the two
I
seed,
think,
and I have them beating the Packers,
I
and I
think,
got them making the NFC Championship.
I think that's even bolder than the Panthers making the
Hey, all
playoffs.
I do is take big swings. I
Hey,
swing hard.
I swing big too. It's
I don't know. Go back to yours. Let me see yours again. Oh, I already want to cry when I look at it. Like you got the pan. Okay, okay. Here's where I disagree with. Like, here's the thing. If these were the teams, I would definitely disagree on a couple outcomes. So let's say Browns Chargers. I would also have the Chargers. Okay, I don't think I did. I agree with that one. I agree with that one. The Packers would beat them. The Rams would beat them, and then yeah, that's I guess another thing. Actually, no. I agree with that one. Okay. So now, if let's say you have the what Chargers Bills now, or no, that would switch. It'd be Chargers Chiefs. So yeah, I'd have the Chiefs. So it'd be basically the exact same thing. That would be the exact same thing there. I would just mold mine. The only thing you're different is that you have the.
the
You don't even
wild card.
have the Seahawks in the playoffs. You're fucking smoking
Well,
something.
okay. Look,
You
it,
have a lot of faith in the Panthers to make the playoffs. I think
so
that's where you're wrong. You think the Panthers are gonna be better than the Seahawks? That's what you're telling me.
I don't know.
You think the Panthers are gonna be better than the Seahawks? That's basically what this list is
Maybe.
showing me.
Well, actually, you know what? Yeah. You know
Come
what?
on,
You know why? You know why? Because
go
because
ahead. Sam Darnold, Sam Darnold.
well, okay, it's not. No, well, that's part of it. That's not the big thing. Um, is well, I think Sam Darnold is definitely an upgrade over Teddy Bridgewater. I think Sam Darnold is gonna have his first good year in the NFL. I think, and then the bigger thing. Well, also their defense is getting better. I think so. They have better players now. It's your last year was really young, and now they've gotten to work together. You know, so they've got some experience under their belt now, and they have better players. And the big thing, the big thing, CMC get it being healthy because dude, the CMC only played in 2 games. I can't remember the first one, but the second one, it was the Chiefs. They went toe to toe with the Chiefs, my man.
I remember that. I think that was just
The Panthers would have gotten blown out if they didn't have Christian McCaffrey. But just having Christian McCaffrey, they almost beat the Chiefs.
And guess what? They also could have won a lot of other games
Oh
in
yeah,
2019 and
and that's
2018 and 2020 when he was there. But guess what? It wasn't enough. Running. Oh, I love CMC, but the fact that you think CMC is gonna lead the Panthers and not
I
just the
think this
Seahawks will
is
just make it
I
on their
think
own
this is the best Panthers team that CMC has yet to
has been
experience.
on.
Yeah,
All right.
I think it'll be
Nah,
the
I
Seahawks.
don't. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't. I'm not. I just don't like
Also,
it.
I'll tell you this though. I'll tell you this. If it's not the Panthers at 7, it's the Seahawks.
I just think like I have the Panthers at 2. You don't even have them making the playoffs. I'm not the Panthers. I have the Seahawks at 2, and you don't even have them making the
It's a
playoffs.
bold prediction. As look,
It is
if I'm
bold,
wrong, I'm not
but
surprised.
I wasn't. I don't know what's more shocking: the fact that I have them so high, or you don't even have them.
And
I think
let's see.
you not even have a name is much more shocking. Like it's still Russell Wilson. DK's there. The defense is good. Jamal Adams. Like I don't know what you're.
Okay, besides Jamal Adams and Bobby Wagner, what do they have?
They have enough. That's my point. It's like the
That's my point.
Panthers. The Panthers have a decent. Yeah, they got Jeremy
They,
Chin. And they're gonna have
Jeremy
JC
Chin,
Horn.
Ryan Burns, Jason Horn, AJ Boye.
AJ Boye is past his prime, so let's
Okay, but
just stop using
he's
him.
still okay.
He's like
He's still good though.
he was like great in 2013. He's
2013.
where the hell he was drafted. Listen, I
No,
think
with the Jaguars, their AFC championship.
either way, I think you're putting way too much faith in. Okay, also, you think Sam Darnold is gonna be like that dependable? He
I
had
mean,
2 seasons with the
a lot
Pats.
more than Teddy Bridgewater. This is for sure. This Panthers team is so much better than any Jets team that Sam Darnold is.
I
That
don't
is
know.
true.
I don't Avery. I'm just not liking what I'm seeing with your bracket here, my man's. And plus you have the Patriots making the playoffs. Who did I you
Over the
don't have,
Dolphins.
oh so why do you think that?
The Patriots offense is dramatically better than it was last year. Um, they got what's that linebacker? I may not remember his name. They got him back from the Dolphins. Really good.
Van Noy?
Yes, Kyle Van Noy. They got Kyle Van Noy back. They still have
Yeah.
Stephon Gilmore. Do they have both of the Cordy twins still, or did one of them
Both of
retire?
who? I
The
think
Cordy twins.
um I think they just have Devin right now.
I think yes, just that. But nonetheless, like the defense is still good. Who did they get from the Ravens?
Matthew Judon?
Yeah, they just got Matthew Judon from the Ravens. They have John Smith and Hunter Henry as tight ends. They have Nelson Aguilar, who's he's definitely better than N'Keal Harry for sure. There's another receiver I think they got that's better as well, much better than Nelson Aguilar. But nonetheless, Nelson Aguilar actually had a decent season with the Raiders last season. And so I'm not saying Nelson Aguilar was like a big upgrade or anything, but like
I just think they were just all underwhelming signings. I feel like these are all like, oh, these players are gonna reach their potential with these
I
other teams. Now that the
the
Patriots
big
signed
thing
them, they're gonna
the
be
big thing
amazing.
the big thing for me is why I don't have the Dolphins is because of their offense. Like, honestly, actually, no, because of Tua.
You don't have more. You don't have faith in Tua,
Not right now.
dude. I mean, they went 10-6, and they didn't even make the playoffs. But like they went 10-6, and Tua was a rookie. I know he didn't start all those games,
I
but
mean, look, I
still,
think Tua could be better than last season. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. We'll see. I guess that's the whole point of this these playoff brackets that we'll see. I'd like mine. I like go back to mine real quick just so I can see what true art is.
Oh,
I like mine a lot more
okay.
than
Awesome.
I like yours. Mine is very mine's just elite. These are all elite matchups. These are all in interest like Vikings Seahawks. Like that's like anytime they face each other, it's always a fucking party. And then what else? I got Rams
Hashtag
Cowboys.
Blair Walsh.
Yeah. You got Packers 9. I got some
Sorry,
classic.
Michael. Sorry, Michael.
I got some class. I got Bucks. I got Brady versus the Cowboys in the playoffs. It's just exciting shit, man. Just exciting shit.
The Bucks versus
Bills.
Cowboys is not exciting. It's a blowout.
It's Brady versus the Cowboys. That's gonna be must watch television no
That
matter
is
what
a
the
murder.
outcome is.
That is a murder. That is a legal
I
murder.
can't wait to see it. Chiefs Chargers.
I mean, me too.
That's
If
a
that
more
happens,
interesting matchup. Ravens Bills. We'll see what happens. Bucks Seahawks in the NFC Championship. That's going to be a wild game to watch live. I got to ask for the weekend off and work on that one. And yeah, man, I think this is great. I think this is pretty much in the ballpark of what
I think the only
I
thing
think's
that
gonna happen.
I think the only thing that is potentially absurd with my bracket is the Panthers. Other than that, I like my bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And look, I'm not. I won't be surprised if the Dolphins are end up at 7 over the Patriots. I won't be surprised.
You won't.
No.
Okay.
Those two, because of the Colts being pretty much out of the picture now. It's between the Patriots and Dolphins for 7.
And what about Panthers Seahawks? What's your final words about that fiasco?
CMC is the big thing, man. CMC being healthy propels them to great heights.
All right.
Like just to put it into perspective, the Panthers were 0-8 on game-winning / game-time drives last season, right? They ended up 5-11. Had they only won 3 more, including the one against the Bears, they would have been in the playoffs. Only 3 of those 8, including the one against the Bears, they would have been in the playoffs.
Man, they didn't.
I don't think they're. I don't think they're. Well, yeah, I don't think they're gonna be in that bad. They can, especially with the CMC coming back.
We're just gonna have to see, man.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm excited. It's coming up soon.
So I think before the season starts, like maybe the week before, we could do like our final bracket, if like pending any crazy injuries. Right?
Yeah, I mean, like a few injuries changed my entire thing.
I had the Colts at number 3.
Yeah,
I have them not there at all anymore.
Yeah, so a lot's gonna change.
Yeah, so I think the week before we'll do a final.
Bracket.
Yeah, final bracket. And then we'll also do our predictions for the week 1 matchups for all of them.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah. And then so these 2 brackets down here. So let me restart that. These 2 brackets are our preseason predictions for playoffs.
We'll preseason playoff brackets.
We'll have them finalized before the week before the season starts. These 2, I haven't edited them at all yet. I'm gonna
those are older.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete all these. Delete all the names in here. Leave blank. This is going to be the actual playoff bracket.
Yeah.
Just to see how accurate we got the seeding.
Yeah. I have a lot of faith in mine. I do. I think mine's gonna stay the same.
Yeah. We both have crazy predictions for the Seahawks.
We do. We really do. I think the Seahawks are gonna go far this year, man.
I think they can make it to the playoffs.
Okay, wait.
For
so
sure.
what record do you have the Seahawks as then?
10-7.
So what do you think the Panthers are gonna win? 10-7 too, or 11?
Either that or 11.
Oh my god! That's insane, Avery. That's insane.
Okay. You know, also these aren't our finalized brackets. I still have time to change my mind. But
you do. But I hope you do. Oh my god, Panther 11-win Panther team.
If I do change my mind, I still have the Rams winning back.
All right. Well,
that I do know.
Yeah. Wait, so no, even if it's the Panthers or Seahawks, you have the Rams winning it no matter what?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, that's respectable then, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to stop the share. And that should conclude episode 14 of the Thunderbird podcast. It's great to be back.
It's great. It's great. And especially now that it's coming back. We're getting more stable now. You know, COVID's almost, with the exception of these Delta variants. I'm vaccinated. Avery's vaccinated. Yeah. We're good to go, guys. We'll
do our podcast together when I get down there to San Diego. That'll be fun. Exactly. I'm excited.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
I really can. I'm excited to actually do it, and you can finally feel the spit coming out of my mouth every time I talk. The fans will go farthest. But but yeah, I'm excited, man. This is gonna be a great. This is gonna be a fun. Listen, every season is always a fun season.
Yep.
So yeah,
All right. Well, that concludes episode 14. We'll catch you all next week. See you guys.